Alright guys, so in today's video I'm going to be showing you the best audio settings in Valorant, including HRTF, which can be a little bit controversial. Some people have takes in either direction. I'll explain mine here in a second. But before we start, please, above me you can see percentage of people not subscribed versus subscribed. If you aren't subscribed and you watch my videos frequently, consider subscribing. I'm trying to hit 10,000 subs, but without further ado, I'll go ahead and get into the guide here. So if we hit escape and then come to audio, which is on the far right, we're going to have sounds, and I'm going to start with HRTF because I think it is the most important thing here. So you see it reads, HRTF provides better 3D spatialization of sounds by approximating an average head shape for the listener. Effect will be applied to footsteps, reloads, and respawns. Please disable any other 3D blah 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 blah. So basically this is really good for, in my opinion, hearing footsteps, reloads, and respawns. I don't know how to put into words like how it's better, but I could just tell whenever I have it on, it's a little better for me in terms of hearing those things, specifically the footsteps. Respawns are important for game modes like deathmatch. Reloads obviously are pretty much always important, but footsteps are especially important. So if you guys aren't sure about this and you have it, I think it's off by default. But if either way, I would suggest trying it both ways. So have it off and on, and just see if you have one that you prefer more. I definitely prefer it on, so I would suggest you guys have it on as well. But next we have speaker configuration. This is either stereo or mono. Stereo just means you have a headset. It means you have two inputs for your audio. So if you have a speaker, which I wouldn't suggest playing this game on a speaker, and you only have one speaker, then you'd go mono because that means one. Mute music when game window out of focus. So if you're tabbed out, you can turn this on and it'll turn off music. I don't really care about that. This means basically VoIP ducks music. Basically means whenever you're in a party with someone, the music gets a little bit quieter, which is a little bit nice. Agent select music volume. I don't have it turned off, but I have it turned down quite low because I'm more concerned with actually focusing and talking to my teammates at that point. Menu music, you see it's down a little bit, but it's not definitely not all the way up. All music overall volume, this is turned down to 40%. Video volume, I don't even know what this means to be honest, but it's also 40%. Voiceover volume, I'm not sure what that means either, to be honest. I think that might be the volume of your teammates. Sound effects volume, that's just all this different sound effects in the game, so I would keep this up relatively high. And then overall volume I keep all the way, just kind of as a baseline. You can change this, so I see some people, you can just turn it off if you want. But yeah, so next we have voice chat. This is going to be related to you using your mic and stuff like that. So output device and input device, you see I have quite a few here. You're pretty much just going to want to pick the one that so output is it's what you're hearing, and input is what's picking up your voice to go into the game. So you can figure out which one you want to use for those. Incoming volume, you can change this. This is basically just the volume that you're hearing. Mic volume is how loud your mic is. Loopback test, you can read that. I think this has to do with the volume of your mic as well. Party voice chat, so I have this on. This is basically just if you join a party with someone and you have it on. It's nice because you can talk to people before the game. Party voice during custom game is off. Party voice activation mode is push to talk. If you guys don't play on push to talk, then I would highly suggest turning that on. One, it's very annoying for people to listen to your background noise whenever they're playing, but also it's just better to get into the habit of overall, I would say. So team voice chat, you need two different binds for this. I just use C for party because yeah, and then V is always been my standard for in-game. Voiceover, these are just all the different sounds that you can hear in the game basically. So obviously you're gonna want gameplay on. Agent flavor, this is I think the different voice lines that the agents have at the start of the game or at the start of the round. Tactical callouts, this is yeah, I think might be the announcer saying spike down B or whatever. Announcer also, that might be that. This is the same thing. It mutes non-gameplay stuff whenever you're in a party with someone. So these are the most important things. I would say the most important things actually are going to be enable HRTF and just try this. And then also make sure you set up your push to talk and get comfortable with that. And obviously if you don't have your output and input devices correct, that's going to be a bit of a problem. But other than that, just tweak with your, tweak these values here for all the different volumes. And yeah, let me know if you guys like HRTF in the comments. If not, it's fine, you don't have to use it. But for me, I personally have used it since it came out. But yeah, like I said guys, please subscribe And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.